Am I connected to the internet? No, it wasn't. Hello. Hello. Hello to all the gamers out there. So we have a little bit of time here before we should probably wait for people to join, right? This is my team. I got my controller working again. Alrighty, it should be live now, so let me tweet out. Am I connected to the internet? Out. Alrighty. Okay, cool. We should be live now. So we have a little bit of time because I won my last round, I got a buy through top 16 or top 30, buy through top 32 yesterday. So I'm playing the winner of like a top 32 matchup. So I don't know when it'll be done, but it started 20 minutes ago, so it could, you know, could be kind of whenever. Figured I'd rather be early than late, so get set up early. Let's see here. Is it true that subscribing to your Pokemon Patreon will make you a better Pokemon player and also more attractive? That's what people are saying. It's if you care about competitive Pokemon, there's a lot of resources there. It's multiple bonus videos per month, each one at least like 30 minutes on average, if not closer to an hour. And as well as like metagame breakdowns, as well as like in the highest tier you get personalized feedback, which if you're a member of the top tier, I'm sorry that it takes me so long. It's just that I want to be really thorough with stuff, so it takes me a long time to get back to everybody. But yeah, yeah. So basically, there are only by the time my match starts, there will be 16 people left in the tournament. Only 16 people left in the tournament. So if I win 4 rounds, 16, 8, 4, 2, I will win the tournament. So basically, it's a question of how many can I win. But a single loss means I'm out. I'm done. I'm going home. Weezing, you did your best. You did pretty good, but you're going home. Final bracket means that at this point, we're in the single elimination phase of the tournament. Meaning, this is kind of do or die. Now, I was able to kind of scout my matchups. One of my potential matchups is, let me look here, actually, pairings. One of my potential matchups is a Dondozo team with Glamora and Ogerpon and Roaring Moon and Life Orb, Terraghost, Chen Pao. It actually looks, even though it has Dondozo, it's like, it actually looks kind of difficult. Like, it doesn't seem super easy. And then the other one is a Tailwind team with, again, Protect Tornadus, which is really bad for me. Specs Flutter main. It has Ursaluna and Farigiraf as a Trick Room mode, which is a little scary with Swords Dance Ursaluna, so I gotta watch out for that. And then Imprison, Safety Goggles, no Psychic. Oh, it's Imprison, Trick Room, Helping Hand. So, like, both teams are scary. I think it's totally feasible I could lose to either, but neither team is, like, so bad that, yeah, like both teams will be difficult. Neither team looks unwinnable by any means. I think, like, if I lose, it'll be because my opponent played better, and if I win, it'll probably be because I played better. Hey Wolf, if they were to have the most advanced AI, build a competitive team and have it face the world champion, do you think the AI could win? No, I don't think any AI could build a competitive Pokemon team in a way that's like actually good. It's too complex a game. I think that AI could probably be trained to play well with like an existing team. I think it would be difficult, but yeah, I don't think that I think that if you want to package it as both playing and building, I don't think so. What is Weezing's role in this team? Weezing is a really big disruptive Pokemon. So basically a lot of Pokemon rely on their abilities, like Chen Pao, like Dondozo, like Tornadus. A lot of Pokemon really like their abilities, and Weezing being able to turn them all off is really problematic. On top of that, this is one of the most physical metagames that we've ever seen. And so having a really physically bulky Pokemon, if you don't know, Weezing is actually it's like pretty bulky across the board. Like I'm not complaining about it by any means. But on top of that, having it be really physically bulky and having access to Will-O-Wisp, especially because a lot of the teams that are like Chen Pao is a really popular Pokemon. And being able to not only like turn off its ability, but also like burn it, it's really, really effective at slowing down these like, I don't want to say hyper offense, but like really physically leaning teams. Between like Intimidate and Neutralizing Gas, there will not be a day 3. At the end of today, I will either be out of the tournament or I will have won the tournament. It's elimination or win. I haven't used Blood Moon yet, but I think it's strong. I just haven't. It seems kind of difficult to win or to use. Why Kanto Weezing over Galarian Weezing? I'll answer this just once at the beginning because I answered a lot yesterday. The moves that I have on the Weezing are the moves that I want. I don't want any other attack here. I don't want any other. I can't really afford Strange Steam. And so because I don't want a Fairy offensive move, adding Fairy gives me resistance to Dark, which is like okay, but not super useful. Like all the Dark Pokemon have other moves that can hit you. Like Chen Pao uses Ice moves, Roaring Moon uses Flying moves, she uses Fire moves, and the weakness to Steel. Oh, I didn't find out if I was missing EVs. Whatever, fine. The weakness to Steel is a big deal. Like we played against Heatran, we played against Scizor, we played against Goldango. There were a lot of Steel types yesterday. And Weezing took a lot of Steel type attacks, and being weak to Steel is not worth it in my opinion, especially because the other resistances you get are like Fighting, which you already resist, Bug, which you already resist. You get a Dragon immunity, which is nice, but there's not that much. Like the Dragon stuff is really niche at the moment. Like it's not that it doesn't exist, but like Roaring Moon will run like Breaking Swipe sometimes, or like Dragonite will use Outrage, but neither of those are like the common moves. You know what I mean? So yeah. Why Terra Ghost on Weezing? Because Dragonite is really strong, and being immune to Extreme Speed is really, really nice. It also helps with Fake Out. Did you like the format better before or after Pokemon Home? Before. By the way, today there's a 40-second delay. There was one match yesterday where like it probably weren't, but I was like, my opponent is taking a really long time and they're making really hard reads in game 1, and then I like took longer games 2 and 3. So I just like I don't want to have to worry about it. 40 seconds means that they basically can't do it. Weezing can be like one-hit KO'd. It's not the easiest thing to do, but Weezing does go down sometimes. But like, it's really hard to explain. But basically, Weezing applies a lot of pressure to teams because of the threat of it a lot of the time. Like, it does do stuff as well. Like it's not like it's only there to threaten, but like you don't need like Weezing is often used to enable your other Pokemon. So if it goes down, it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah. Like, of course, you really want it to stay up, and it's really, really useful, and going down can be bad, but, like, it's also not, because it's not a damaging Pokemon, like, support Pokemon are kind of intended to faint at some point, and, like, yeah, Weezing's kind of there to make everyone else's jobs easier. That's the best way I can put it. Weezing is here to make sure that everybody else has an easier time, so if it goes down, it just becomes harder, but, like, it's not like, you know, playing against a Ferrothorn and you lose your only fire type, you know? Like, there's few Pokemon that you need Weezing to beat, it just makes everything else much, much easier. I don't know who my opponent is yet because I got to buy. They're still playing. I wanted to start the stream early. Yeah. So like, because I wasn't sure exactly when they would finish. So I figured they have 20 minutes into their set. Like that should be good enough. One of the opponents has a Dondozo, which might be why. Okay. The person who won game 1 is the, it's the, interesting. It's the non-Dondozo player. So it's Fergraph, Ursaluna, Fluttermane, Tornadus, Urshifu, and Heatran. Okay. But it's only game 1. It could still be go either way. I thought about putting Toadscroll in this team, but I just don't think I just don't think it's very good enough. Wolf, feeling refreshed after your break? I'm definitely getting there. Thanks for asking. Yeah, this is exactly what I needed. Like, I basically spent all of September and October in a pretty big funk, to be honest. Like nothing to worry about, but just like I wasn't feeling good. But I'm feeling much better as of a little over a week ago. How much of a problem is it that stream snipers know which 4 Pokemon you brought to the game? I mean, it's not great, but it's also like, I don't know, like it's probably not that big a deal. Like if it were a VGC tournament, it would be very different, but I kind of feel like anyone who's like willing to like stream snipe because they want to win the tournament with like really nothing on the line, like they're probably not that good in the first place. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, oh, I need to look at this guy's stream to have a chance at winning, then like I think I'll just beat you anyway. You know what I mean? Gav, thanks for being a member. Yeah, of course, trans rights. Let's go. Is the rental gonna have a game plan document? Maybe not a document. I don't have a document for this team, but when I post this on the Patreon, what I'll do is I'll put up an explanation behind the thought process for adding the Pokemon and an explanation of the EV spread, so you can probably figure it out from there. I just had a banana for breakfast today. I really wanted to put Toedscroll on this team, but just like you can do Toedscroll with Weezing, but I think you need to do like Specs Weezing and maybe Specs Galarian Weezing and maybe Scarf Toedscroll. And I think the idea is you just like fast spore and then hit them with like Specs, like hope that Specs Dazzling Gleam to it KO stuff. I applied to Box's bootcamp, but I don't have any expectations one way or the other there. Like I don't stream very often. I certainly don't stream TFT very often, so I would not be surprised at all if I didn't get in. I don't even like fully understand the format, but I applied, and I'll figure like, yeah, if it happens, that's great, and if not, like also no problem, like, you know. Will this be a video? Probably. I think that it, like, if I lose this round, we might not make it into a video, but if I win this one, then I think there'll be enough good footage for me to make it. Okay, cool. So I am playing not the Dondozo player. Cool. All right, well, the round's about to start, y'all. So if you were just chilling, get ready here. So this is Farigiraf, Ursaluna, Specs Fluttermane, Heatran with Life Orb, Urshifu with Focus Sash and Unseen Fist, and Mental Herb Tornadus. So let's see here. And actually, thankfully, last night I just look at the 2 matchups and I gave myself a brief game plan. So let me just see what I thought about this. Okay, yeah, okay. At least I know which Pokemon I want to bring. Are there matchups you absolutely don't want to be facing off against the top 16? I think that there's a lot of matchups where Pokemon are like challenging for my team. Like I don't think that this matchup is especially easy. There's a couple big threats that I really would rather not have to deal with. However, excuse me. I don't think that this is a horrible matchup. Like I think it's just going to be like this is a matchup where like it could really go either way, I think. Cool. Is this a big tournament? I would say so. It's got over 200 people who signed up. I guess it feels weird not to bring that Pokemon, though. Okay, I know what I'm doing game 1. Okay. All right. I have a rough idea. Oh, okay. All right, chat. Here we go. A single set loss, not game loss, means that I'm out of the tournament. So we need to be really, we just need to do our best. This isn't an easy matchup. There's a couple Pokemon on this team that I really don't want to, I really don't like playing against. However, like, expecting to win a tournament with only good matchups is foolish, in my opinion. So let's see. This is Farigiraf, Ursaluna, Fluttermane, Heatran, Urshifu, and Tornadus. Sash, Urshifu. You know what? I actually made a big mistake. Okay. What I need to do is open up my team here, import. I should have prepared the damage calculator because there's things that I need to know. Okay, good to know. It's a roll. It's not a roll. It's adamant. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna wait until 40 seconds to lock in my Pokemon because I don't think that anyone is stream sniping. But just in case, that way they can't really do anything about it. So because I have 40-second delay on. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leaving behind Fluttermane, leaving behind Ogerpon. I don't think that this is the only thing that I can do, but I do think that this is one thing that I can do. The Tornadus is Mental Herb, Bleak Windstorm, Sunny Day, Tailwind, and Protect. So I think like Tornadus plus Urshifu is an optional lead, but it's Fluttermane and Tornadus here. Okay, so leading off with Landorus and Roaring Moon. This was one potential lead that the opponent can do here. The Intimidate that I've started with is not super useful in this position at all. This is Choice Specs Fluttermane, so obviously it can do a ton of damage here. So the way that the opponent wants this turn to play out is most likely Tailwind with Tornadus and Terra Fairy Moonblast, Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, one of those options from the Fluttermane. However, the thing is that the only reason that this can work for them is because Tornadus is able to Tailwind prior to any other Pokemon moving because of its Prankster ability. So what I can do here, and part of the reason I led with these two Pokemon, is because if Fluttermane does not switch out, I didn't calc this, but I would really surprised if it can survive. I can turn off Prankster immediately and therefore mess up the entire turn order and allow Roaring Moon to become the first Pokemon to move thanks to the booster energy. There's no switch here, so maybe I should have calced this. Does this KO Fluttermane? Probably. Oh yeah, probably. Well, it's not guaranteed depending on how bulky they are, but if they're like medium bulk, it always kills. Let's see here. They're terastallizing. This could be really big. If this is Terra Fairy Fluttermane, which it most likely is, and Roaring Moon is able to pick up the one-shot, then they've lost their terastallization and one of their key Pokemon that's a main damage dealer in this matchup. So Fluttermane is terastallizing here. This is Choice Specs, so it can't protect. There's no protect from the Tornadus. Acrobatics comes out here. Will it pick up the one-hit KO on Fluttermane? It does. Fluttermane goes down, and that's a key KO early in the match. However, this is not over by any means, in part because like they have Tailwind up now, right? And so now I'm at a speed disadvantage, but getting rid of the Terra right away is a huge deal. A really big deal here. Okay, so who's coming in here? It could be Urshifu. It could be Heatran. It could be Ursaluna. It's probably one of those three. It's probably not Farigiraf here. It's definitely not Farigiraf here. The last two Pokemon are most likely Heatran or Urshifu, but it could be Ursaluna as well. Isn't that Ursaluna? Ursa King? It is Ursaluna. Now, importantly, so this Ursaluna does have Swords Dance, so I have to watch out for that. What do I want to do here? I kind of want to Tailwind, to be honest. Match the speed, or do I just want to go for damage? I mean, there's not even a guarantee that Roaring Moon is slower, right? time. It's definitely switch to Landorus here, and then I'm gonna acrobatics. I want to actually hit the Torn here, I think. So importantly, keep in mind that Ursaluna is one of the scariest Pokemon in the game, in part because it has the ability Guts, which when it gets affected by a status condition, it becomes incredibly powerful. One of the strongest Pokemon that there is, frankly. However, importantly, well, this is, I shouldn't be laughing. This could be Swords Dance. Oh, okay. This is really important to confirm early on in the set. My Roaring Moon is faster than Tornadus. That might be a crit. Yeah, it's a crit. You go for Bleak when they hit both. I don't think people have really missed Bleak Wind on me yet. We really don't want to see a speed drop here. That could really mess things up on my, that's fine. Roaring Wind that we really care about. Okay, it is Swords Dance here. So, that's not ideal. Yeah, okay. Ursaluna is burnt here. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna go for a U-turn here, and I'm actually gonna Tailwind. This is +1 Facade. I think that actually offsets the burn, right? Maybe I should have hit the Ursaluna. This should be Protect. Yeah, okay. Calling the Protect here. So, somebody's about to take a ton of damage here. This is +1. This is +1 Ursaluna, which is obviously scary. However, the thing is that Ursaluna really relies on its Guts ability to power it up. Otherwise, Burn would be cutting its attack significantly. By turning off the Guts here, I'm still gonna lose my Roaring Moon if that's who they targeted. But yeah, like I've basically I've still cut their damage output, which is still a big deal. So no more Guts for Ursaluna, which is great. Facade's coming out. It's actually into Weezing, who survives thanks to the neutralizing gas. That's a huge deal. Okay, cool. Still have Tailwind up. I wonder what I should do here. Are they going to switch? What are my options? I can switch to Landorus, getting another Intimidate down, probably sacrificing Roaring Moon. I could... Ooh, you know what I can do? They're probably faster than my Weezing, right? I think what I'm gonna do is switch back to Landorus and go for knockoff here, and hope that they don't get a double protect. Then actually, I think the last Pokemon might be Heatran. Maybe I should target it down Ursaluna this turn. It's kind of hard to say. The thing is, it doesn't have any recovery, and I still have Iron Hands in the back. I really want this Torn gone. They're not switching. They got the double. Oh, that's really bad. That's really, 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 really bad. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the Moon. Okay. I'm kind of messing up here. Their Tailwind's gone. I still have Tailwind active, right? Two turns of Tailwind left for me. Okay. Really, really bad. I needed to kill Torn that turn. Getting the double changes things significantly. I'm gonna call potentially a switch here since they did just protect. If they get Tailwind up again, it's obviously not great, but I think because I still have Weezing alive, I might be alright. I think they have Heatran as the last Pokemon here. This is maybe a little bit greedy. Oh, I need U-turn to KO here. This is gonna be, if U-turn doesn't KO here, I'm in huge trouble. Okay, all right, I might be all right. Although, okay, I've really made a couple key mistakes here, I think. Let's see. So I might lose Weezing this turn, but it's probably all right. I do now get, so they're neutral attack and they are burnt. I've cut their attack in half thanks to neutralizing gas. The question is, are they earthquaking or are they facading? Oh, I'm faster. Okay. Shit. Earthquake. Oh, man. Not good. Wow. Okay. No, not funny, not funny, not funny, not funny. My last turn is Tailwind here. This could backfire, but I think it's tricky. I messed this up so badly. I actually can't believe how badly I messed this up. That's actually I threw this so hard. I literally can't believe how hard I threw this. That's really bad. I threw this. I can't believe it. Although I actually could still win because I have 166 HP left, right? Why did they do that? I overthought that like 1 more billion fold because I could have just drain punched that turn. No, sorry, fake out. Don't. I mean, I got the Intimidate down because of the order in which my Pokemon fainted. I got the Ursaluna, the Cantera. I might still win this. It's definitely not over because it just depends on if I get. It depends on how much damage the Urshifu is doing with close combat or Wicked Blow. It's close combat. 166 down to 94. I won't get KO'd, so it's doing about 72 damage. Is that right? I'll be at like 20, and then I'll heal for a third of its health. It's gonna be close. 94 down to 19. It did 75 damage that turn. 74, 75. How much do I heal here? Is it over 50? Urshifu is like 160. No, it has higher, right? Isn't its HP kind of high? Yeah, I deserved. I definitely, if I lose this, it's completely deserved. Oh, unless they crit, I win. Wait, don't crit. I have a 23 out of 20. I have like a 95% chance of winning this. Does it crit? Iron Hands doesn't get crit. Despite my best efforts, I win game 1. Alrighty. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. You know, that you know, that's all right. That we'll take it. That's all right. That's fine. I really made many mistakes there. I was in a really good position. I just, yeah, played really sloppily, but we won game 1 anyway because we got such a huge lead off of that turn 1 play. So the thing is that this is a best of 3, so I'm gonna have to win another game here in order to win this. Excuse me. Okay, so that game plan worked in part because I thought that there was a chance that they would lead with those 2 Pokemon. The question is, it's probably not going to work again, right? Realistically. Okay, I actually don't have a great game plan here going into game 2. I think that like there's a couple potential adjustments I could make. Roaring Moon was pretty good here, but I don't know if I want to use it again. So I think we can all agree they're probably not going to lead with Flutter Mane, right? I kind of want to do something like this and try and catch a Tornadus early, but the thing is it has a Protect, so that might not work. Then again, I can hit most of the partners for good damage here as well. This is really risky. I don't know if I like this. I really want to use Ogre Pawn, right? That's the thing I actually care about here. If I get Terra Water Ogre Pawn with a Swords Dance, I'm gonna try something like that. Do I want to do Weezing or wait, do I even need Weezing here? I think I'd rather do Chris here. Actually, I'll do this. I'm gonna leave Weezing behind this game because I don't really intend to. That sucks though. If they have Flutter Mane, this just doesn't work, right? I don't think this is right, but I ran out of time to think of something else. So this, I'm gonna have to play carefully here because I left Weezing behind. And Weezing was really good versus the Ursaluna. I'm putting a lot of pressure here on I'm basically calling that they're not going to lead with Flutter Mane again after what happened last game. Because versus most other leads, I don't hate this lead that I'm doing here. Corn Heatran. Okay, that's really, I think, very much in my favor. So this is Life Orb Heatran, so I have to be careful. I think what I want to do here is just Terra Water, Swords Dance, and Tailwind. Terra Water gives me a special defense boost, which is really good. Tailwind means that I've got, if I get, like, this is Sunny Day Torn, which is like not good for me. However, actually depends on what's in the back, right? I feel like they want both Ursaluna and Urshifu because like they were both so good last game and Flutter Mane was so bad. But if they have Flutter Mane in the back, it definitely gets scarier. Grass Buzzing first. One special defense boost here. They don't have Taunt. They have Protect, Sunny Day, Tailwind, Bleak Wind. Okay, Protect from Heatran. Okay. Are they Tailwinding or are they Sunny Day? Sunny Daying? Sunny Day. Okay. So I think that's okay. Personally, like they were always going to be able to get Sunny Day up, and I was never going to be able to stop it. And actually, the reason why they went for Protect there is in part because they were really worried because of how last game went, right? Like last game. Was this KO? Probably. They would need Terra to survive, is my impression. And they would still do a crit. Right? I should calc this. There's no need to make an aggressive play here for no reason. Ogre Pawn. My custom set versus Heatran. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're sitting duck here, right? And if they have, there's no water resistance on this team, is there? There's no water resistance. So +2 Terra Water, I'm going to be doing infinite damage. Yeah, they protected Heatran because they knew that what I could do is switch in Weezing and Ivy Cudgel and just one-shot the Heatran, right? Because I threatened that play last game. So even though I don't have Weezing this time, they still felt compelled to cover for a play like that, right? And I think that worked really in my favor. Next up is Moon here, who takes away the item, but doesn't get the 2-hit KO, which is not great. Mental Herb goes away, and I go for Ivy Cudgel here. And I hit the Heatran, which should definitely one-shot. Thanks to Swords Dance for turn 1. So I'm once again up in Pokemon. But this game is definitely far from over. I definitely can't be counting chickens, hatching, etc., etc. That being said, I think our position is good. Here comes Urshifu. Okay. Like, both my Pokemon are faster than their Pokemon, so the question here is, do I want to call that? I have a couple options here, right? I can go for something like, I can go for something like splitting. I could double the Urshifu, which would be amazing if it works. Or I could split attacks here. I think this is safer. Like, I might take a ton of damage here. Oh, shoot. I made the wrong decision. Let's see if they protect or not. That's a big question. Very dark. Okay. Although they are weak now to turn, which is nice. Okay, they didn't protect, so I wanted to take out the Torn here so I could get speed control later in the game. But I'm gonna lose my Ogre Pawn, I think, either here or soon. I have to make a call. I have to say, do I think the last Pokemon is Ursaluna, or do I think that it is Flutter Mane? Because that's going to impact what I go into, right? I think the last Pokemon is Ursaluna, because the last game they had, like, their Flutter Mane didn't do anything and their Ursaluna did a lot. Let's see here. I'm going into Landorus. Wrong answer. Is it speed or special attack boosting? It's probably speed. Special attack. Okay. Then it's actually vulnerable because there's one turn left of Tailwind here because of the pace that this game has been played at. Even though their Flutter Mane is super, super powerful, both my Pokemon outspeed it because we still have a turn left of Tailwind. So we're gonna go for Stomping Tantrum and Knockoff. They've already Terastallized, so they can't Terastallize to resist the attacks. Sucker Punch because they're intimidated, even, well, maybe with a crit would KO, but maybe not. My last Pokemon is Iron Hands here, so I can beat the Urshifu with Iron Hands in a 1v1. They go for Detect. Urshifu wants to keep itself safe here, but I'm not targeting it. Knockoff comes out. This is gonna do over half. Tons of damage here. Choice Specs goes away. Stomping Tantrum comes out, picks up the KO on Flutter Mane, and just like that, we're up 3-1. We still have Iron Hands in the back, and yeah, this game is just very rapidly working in our favor. Stomping here, and we'll go for Tailwind. They can KO Roaring Moon. I don't think that they can KO Landorus, but I've been wrong before. Here's Sucker Punch. I think they might have forgotten about their Tailwind still being up, which is fine. And Landorus, with the Choice Scarf is so good on Landorus. Doesn't pick up the KO, doesn't need to. Sun goes away. Their Tailwind ends. I have a super speed advantage. Doesn't need, you know what? It's they can all of them have a chance for KO. Man, Roaring Moon was really good here. Roaring Moon was really, really good here. I think they brought the right Pokemon, but the order got difficult for them. Let's go Roaring Moon. Alrighty. All right, and we're into top 8 now. Let's go. If I win 3 more sets, I will have won the tournament. I wonder if the next one is up already, actually. Standings. It's not up yet. Bracket. I am playing the winner of these two. We haven't played yet, have we? Okay, so this person has Lamora, Dondozo, top. Oh no! Oh no! They have Ability Shield Tatsugiri, which means that I can't stop it with Weezing. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, so I might have to deal with Ability Shield Tatsugiri, meaning I can't stop Weezing. Who's the other opponent? Who's the other opponent? Okay, who's the other opponent? Maybe they'll win. Regidrago, Torn, another Protect Tornadus, Nasty Plot Goldengo. It's still Scarf Urshifu. Both of these matchups are hard. Both these matchups are hard. I don't really want to play against either of these people, to be honest. Okay, let me see here. Which one should I think about first? I'm gonna think about the harder matchup. Well, they're both hard, actually. Oh, it's one of those. Oh. I need to look at my team here. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a second because I need to think about my matchup. I could play either of them though. Okay, so versus this player. The important Pokemon are 1. Definitely that. Do I want that? Not that. I agree with that. Not that. So it's probably those 4 in some order. Not great. I could save the Terra for that. Yeah, okay. But if they do that, I'll have that, so it's okay. I gotta write this down. Okay, and then the other one is my other opponent. Oh, okay. The Dondozo player won. Okay. They had a team error, but they're telling me, so it's fine. Okay. Well, I know who I'm playing against. It's not the Denozo player. Okay. This is going to be tough. This is definitely not an easy matchup at all. Okay. Corn is Rocky Helmet with Protect and Terra Ghost. I need to make sure I don't blow my Terra too early here because I think I'm going to need it later on. If I do this, I'm gonna have a really hard time with that Pokemon. I have a hard time regardless, to be honest, guys. I could do, wait, I could do 1, 2. Does that work? Kind of? That's an option for game 2, I think. Hang on, if this doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can try 1, 2, 3. I'll say game 1 goes. This is a really tough matchup. The Protect Tornadus, the Scarf Urshifu. This is actually support Hisuian Arcanine, which is much harder for my team to deal with. It's got Will-O-Wisp and Terra Water with Citrus Berry. Rocky Helmet Tornadus is not good because everything is physical on my team. Nasty Pluck Goldango. Regidrago's a problem. Corn Drago, okay. There's skill Regidrago. Okay. Ball chip damage and Regidrago is important. We go for Tailwind, so I gotta deal with Tailwind now. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. This is so that's so risky. That would be so risky. Just Terra Water and Spiky Shield here. Do it. No! If it's Rillaboom, it's over. I messed this up so badly. I messed this up so bad. This is like the one thing I needed to prevent happening. I should have just attacked. Or I should have Terra'd and attacked, maybe. I don't know. Really bad play by me. I'm gonna pay for this in a major way. This is like when I locked in Ogerpon, I was like, I need to make sure I don't Terra until Rillaboom is gone, because now I not only can I not Terra Roaring Moon, I'm gonna be forced out immediately. I also Spiky Shield this turn. If they protect, it's like it's so doomed. Yeah, incredibly good play from them and incredibly poor play from me. Yeah, I messed. I should have just done anything else. I guess this was so obvious in hindsight. Okay. Well, I've made a huge mistake here. They can go for Grassy Glide or Woodhammer and kick me out here. I think I have to go into Weezing now and just go for Drain Punch. It sucks, but because they're probably going Grassy Glide, Dragon Energy here, right? And just picking up the KO. I'll do this. Yeah, I mean, I've made a huge error here, and I'm gonna need to turn this around some way. Well played by them, definitely. I turn off the Dragon's Maw. Let's see if this is Grassy Glide or Fake Out. Oh, it's Woodhammer. All right, Weezing. I mean, you've kind of done your job, to be honest. Like, you turned off Regidrago for a turn, bought me some time. This is Woodhammer. Okay, that's not great, but Weezing will survive. Weezing is the GOAT. And I'll heal probably all my health that I took here, so it's okay. I basically traded most of the hands for, yeah, for this. Sorry, I traded most of Weezing for half of Drago and some stall on the Trick Tailwind turns, but yeah, this is still pretty bad. Like, how risky do I want to play with Weezing here? The obvious play is just to go for Drain Punch into that and protect Weezing. I think I'm gonna, because I feel pretty far behind, I think I want to do this play, actually. What type is it? Grass. Of course, it's got to be grass. And I'm not upset to get the Terra out here, but this is probably maybe this is a double up into Iron Hand. This is gonna do a lot of damage. It is Earth Power. Okay, so my Weezing will most likely survive the turn. The question is, does Terra Grass Woodhammer KO me? Because I didn't think it would, but all of a sudden I'm feeling some doubt in my heart. Oh man, good play. Really nice play. Okay, that was one of my key Pokemon, so winning from here seems, I think the word that I'm looking for is challenging. Let's see if I connect Will-O-Wisp. I do. Okay, this is not over, even though it's really looking bad. This is actually not over. That being said, does knockoff even KO Regidrago? I don't even think it does, right? This might actually be over. I might have to take that back. That one is gone. Probably won't KO. Okay, well, how are you gonna get out of this one? Only a genius can get out of this one. This is really bad. Does Weezing take it? I think Weezing will take a hit here. That's my guess. Weezing is really good, even though it's super effective. Yeah, nice. Okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna go Sludge Bomb and Knockoff here and sack Weezing this turn because I don't like, it's kind of done its job, and I don't want it to reset grassy terrain. That's like really important, I think, not letting it reset grassy terrain. Woodhammer into who? Probably Weezing, right? Yeah, sorry, Weezing. Weezing did a really good job here, though. It kept my Pokemon alive longer, and I mean, it burned the Regidrago. It put the Regidrago in KO range. It burnt it. It burnt the Rillaboom. Yeah, I need to go down that turn because I need to not give it. I need to not give this Rillaboom an easy reset of terrain. So we know they have Torn. What else is on this team? No more grass. There's no Tailwind or anything. Oh, it could be Scarf Urshifu, which would be bad. Real bad. could be Hisuian Arcanine, which would also be like, there's a lot of things that are bad, but not like, okay, it's Torn. So they're hiding whatever the last Pokemon is. It could be, it's Goldengo, Urshifu, or Arcanine, right? How much do I even do with acrobatics here? It's a roll to kill. It's a pretty good roll though, but I think I want to get Tailwind up first. This Rillaboom might want to switch out this turn anyway. Okay. They go for Tailwind. See what they're going for. They have Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, and High Horsepower. I go for Tailwind as well, so speed is neutral. This is gonna be really, really down to the wire. We go for Woodhammer, and I think that's a contact move, so that should mean that they're definitely in range of, acrobatics now. And I have a special defense, right? So I actually think what this comes down to is, do I get speed dropped? That's like the primary question, in my opinion. Will my Pokemon get speed dropped? I'm gonna go Swords Dance and Acrobatics here. I'm taking out the Rillaboom now. This is really important, by the way. Like, this is why I let Weezing go down a turn earlier, because I need there to be no terrain in play here, because otherwise Grassy Glide would do so much damage even with the burn. So there's no Terra in play. I'm faster than the Torn. That's good to know. I have +2 attack. The only question is, do they hit Bleak Wind Storm, and does my speed get dropped? They miss at least one. Miss both. They miss Moon. They crit Ogerpon through the special defense drop. That's fine as long as I don't get speed dropped. Okay. It is Scarf Urshifu is the last Pokemon. Oh my goodness. Oh, so the turn order is Roaring Moon, then Scarf Urshifu, then Ogerpon, then Tornadus. And Urshifu, because I can't protect in front of it, and Acrobatics will not KO Urshifu without a critical hit. So I might need a critical hit to KO Urshifu in this turn. However, what, Wolf? Why are you Horn Leeching? Why would you Horn Leech Urshifu? It's going to KO you with close combat, right? Urshifu is only faster than Ogerpon because it's holding the Choice Scarf item. Now, I'm just going to ask you all a question. What do you think would happen if it lost that Choice Scarf? What do you all think would happen? Who would move next then? Could it be Ogerpon? Suddenly? Faster than Choice Scarf? Well, not Choice Scarf, Urshifu. Healing up all the damage the critical hit did? Is that possible? Bleak Wind hits both, but at this point, it's going to be really difficult, I think, for Tornadus to, I get this. Well, okay, actually, well, okay. Well, how many turns of Tailwind are left? 1. Okay, so actually, I have a slightly more optimal play. I can actually, this is a technical play, but what I can do is I can go Spiky Shield Protect here. Because I could still, in theory, like the turn order now, because of the speed drop, is, Moon, Torn, then Ogerpon. And it's like, you would think that because we both have Tailwind up, it doesn't really matter, but because of the way the turn order is, what I can do here is I can protect both my Pokemon, let both Tailwinds end, and then go for Tailwind and Ivy Cudgel in the same turn. And because of that, because their Torn can't click both Tailwind and Bleak Wind Storm in the same turn, this basically means that they have to just let my Ogerpon attack first and hope they survive. So they forfeit there, yeah. Some technical play there towards the end, but yeah. Whew. Okay, but we still have to beat this team one more time, and as you can see, that is not an easy feat. They didn't bring Hisuian Arcanine or Goldengo, and the Rillaboom was a real pain for me. Okay. I really want all my Pokemon here. I'm trying to think if I can bring Fluttermane, because there is a lot of value in using Fluttermane here, I think. The thing about using Fluttermane though is that Wait, why did I not lead with that? Oh, wait, why did I not lead with that? Oh, because of that? Dragon Energy still does a lot, right? Doesn't really work that well. I don't know if I can do that. If I do 1, 2, 3, what would my fourth mono be? It would have to be that, and then I can't do that. I could do 1, 2, 3. I'm running out of time to figure this out. I don't like Fluttermane here. I'm not going to do it. This didn't even work last time. I'm out of time. Same Pokemon as last time, even though I think there was definitely something better that I could do. If I lose this game, I need to take time towards the end to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do, because this was not correct. I'm pretty sure they're going to lead with Hisuian Arcanine here as well. Oh, nice lead from them. Terra type is Dragon here. And it's Metal Coat. They probably do have a Hisuian Arcanine. I think they've actually left Tornadus behind. I think it's probably Gold Arcanine and Urshifu in the back. So I need to keep that in mind. Okay, I called that correctly. I feel good about that. Nasty Plot comes out. Get rid of damage. Up a little bit. I'm pretty sure that Hisuian Arcanine is switching in this turn, but I don't know if the Goldango is going to... Like, I probably need to knock off the Goldango in order to survive, right? Yeah. If I could hedge my bets and go knock off Goldango, Drain Punch here. It seems so bad to me. This is Hisuian Arcanine. I could have doubled it, but I really... The Goldango could just attack. Oh, it's torn. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh man, I should have doubled it. Shoot. Wait, does that mean that they don't have I wonder what the implications of that are. I have Weezing as my last, right? Easy. Do I want to go for Tailwind here? Do I want to go for Wild Charge? Some Rocky Helmet damage, which kind of sucks, but that's actually it's not so bad. All things considered, I'm definitely faster than Goldango even in Tailwind, right? Wait, I'm faster than both these Pokemon in Tailwind, right? So what do I want to do here? How many turns of grass do you turn left? 3? But I definitely knock off here, right? I always knock off for sure. And then the thing is, if the Goldango survives this turn, it could be bad for me, right? So maybe I should knock off and... Like, I want to kill the Torn here, but... Maybe I should take out... I need to kill Torn. That actually is my higher priority, in my opinion. Okay, that's going to be Terra Dragon, most likely, which is not great for me. This might have been a mistake in hindsight. Because my hand's going to take a ton of damage, but I guess I could have... Yeah. We actually really want the Torn to just barely survive here, I think. That'd be nice. I'm taking away the Metal Coat to make sure that my Moon survives. Cool. My hand's gonna take too much damage, isn't it? Helmet, recoil. Yeah, I should have doubled the Goldango here, I think, with Drain Punch, because if I thought about this turn a little bit more, I would have realized that it was more important to kill Goldango, I think. Who's coming out here, though? Because if they go into Rillaboom, there are some problems with it. Just Rillaboom, okay. Wait, does +1 Shadow Ball even KO me? Does +1 Shadow Ball even KO me, actually? If I lose both, there's no way +1 Shadow Ball KOs me. If I lose both Pokemon this turn, how bad is it? Okay, I should have protected. I definitely should have protected. I don't know my calcs. I figured I'd survive this for sure. It's only +1. Does the Make It Rain, right? Oh, I know my calcs. Okay, here's how we can still win this. So the position is, there are how many turns? I should have protected there. Man, if I protected, I was actually in such good shape. But actually, no, I think this is the right play, because if I survive with the Shadow Ball, then I think I should always make that play, because that, like, if they double into Iron Hand, then my position is much worse. So I basically said, all right, you can take one but not both, and because I'm already ahead, that works in my favor. I feel like I go Weezing here and try to burn the Rillaboom, right? It is Drago. Okay. Not great. They still have a couple turns of Tailwind left as well. One turn to Rain, 2 turns to Tailwind. Okay. I think I just have to do this, right? I think I lose this, right? It's Protect, Drain Punch. Protect Will-O-Wisp. Ivy Cudgel, Sludge Bomb, maybe? Can I even win this? I need to get Tailwind up, I guess. I didn't think about Drago in the... I really thought it was going to be one of the other two. There's too many turns left. I think I'm going to... This seems really difficult to win. Are we? Okay. I could Swords Dance this turn because I think I'll survive a hit, right? Or I can go for... Should I Swords Dance this turn? So, no, it's going to do too much damage. I don't want to take full power here. I don't love this Terra at all. But I think that, like, I just need to keep Weezing as healthy as I can and just trust that it's enough in the long run. Dragon Energy. I could have gone for the double here, but I think getting the burn down is really important. I think they're going to high horsepower. I don't think they'll wood hammer here. Maybe this was a mistake. Like, I might have died to high horsepower is the thing. And if they would hammer, they just win the game, and that's that. And I have to come up with a different plan for game 3. Okay, I should survive this. Way too much. Okay, I connect Will-O-Wisp. I don't think that this is enough to win, just being honest. They're gonna go for Dragon Energy again this turn, and probably would hammer into my... Yeah, actually, I don't see a way to win this, right? I could have Swords Danced that turn, but I don't even know if I would have survived, and I don't know how much I would have healed either. Like, so basically this turn, they're going probably for Dragon Energy, and... I think I'm a sitting duck if I protect, but I also think they're going to Dragon Energy, right? I'm going to double it. I think that basically what I need here is Ivy Cudgel crit, Dragon Energy not KO. Crit! Come on! Oh, that did way less than I thought. Oh, Draco. So I guess I could have Swords Dance and then gone for Horn Leech, but it was probably not happening here regardless. Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Okay, here's how I can still yeah. The thing is, I feel pressured to bring my Ogre Pawn because of the Rapid Strike Urshifu, right? This game they went Goldengo Rillaboom lead. I even got the turn 1 correct. Same lead as last game, okay. Okay. All right. Feels like that did more than last game, doesn't it?
This is slightly stronger than Knockoff, and Knockoff only barely missed the KO last turn, or last game, and I did more damage with Wild Charge this game. So I'm going all in here, clicking Terraflying Acrobatics into the Goldango in the hopes that it terrestrializes to Dragon. If it doesn't, I just lose the game, and I hope that it picks the KO, and it does. And I went for Drain Punch just in case they went for Protect, which I thought was also a reasonable play that they could make. So we are ahead relative to last game, but we have used our Terra. Then again, last game we didn't need to use our Terra, so I think it's net positive. Kind of hard to say. Big crit. If the last Pokemon is Regidrago, it just depends on if Regidrago's faster or not than Roaring Moon. It is Drago, okay. And actually, you know what I can do here? They've already terrestrialized. Do I really want to give up this boost? You know, if I could go for Knockoff here, should I Tailwind? I don't know if they're faster. If they're faster, I could have a bad time, right? And actually, it's not like they can really pressure at all, right? I could switch and Drain Punch here. Like, yeah, of course, I want to keep the speed boost for Tailwind stuff, but at the same time, like, they've been bringing Regidrago really recklessly, despite the fact that I have Flutter Mane. And I think that, like, they can't do anything to Flutter Mane with Regidrago. They protect Torn, actually. Interesting. Maybe they're protecting both? A Draco Meteor, that's not going to work. Wait, and now their Tornadus is, that slot is a sitting duck. Oh, but that's not completely sitting. It's like partially fat duck. Big switch there though, in my opinion. Big switch there. So Dazzling Gleam seems like the best play to me here. Maybe something like Dazzling Gleam and Heavy Slam, which covers both switch and non-switch. Combinations of grass. Great. So we get a KO this turn. You know what, actually? They're going to protect, right? So why don't I go back into Moon here and reset this? Moonblast? KO. Actually, you know what I can do here is I can actually Dazzling Gleam and intentionally not take the KO. Never mind, that was dumb. Oh. Actually, it wasn't that dumb, right? Because now I have a safe-ish Acrobatics into that slot. Like, it's really tempting to just try and win the game at any given, like, on any given turn. But I think that I will be grateful if I control the pace a little bit better. Like, I don't need to rush into this, right? If I hit an if I land Acrobatics at any point, Horn is nearly gone now. Just the last turn's rain. This is the last turn's rain. I could sack Ogerpon here if I wanted. Like, because what I'm worried about is switching Iron Hands in, taking 2 attacks, but then what? I fake out Tailwind, and then back in good shape. Keep Ogerpon healthy. This isn't obvious. They're gonna Woodhammer me, right? I'm gonna go Ogerpon and protect, I think. No, because what if I get it wrong? I'm gonna go this. They can't one-shot me. There's no way. Maybe I should Acrobatics here, actually. Staying with both, so I go for Protect. The question is, are they Woodhammering? Probably, right? Bleak Wind, yeah, they are Woodhammering. Let's see if it connects. The Bleak Wind hits on the Iron Hands. Woodhammer into the Moon, actually. Okay, so great. That was a really good switch by me. And actually now, you know what I can do, folks? Because I'm still Flying type, right? And I still don't have an item, so Acrobatics is still full power, and the Tornadus is pretty low. So what I can do here is I can actually take out into the Torn slot. Like, what are they going to do? High Horsepower me? Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to fake out and I'm going to Tailwind. Okay. I could have Acrobatics that slot. However, I think that this is safer. Okay, they're protecting. This is good for them. Fake out fails. Someone goes up. I think I intentionally want to not take a KO here. I think. I don't think they feel like they can switch here. They stayed in. Yeah, I think I basically want to bait out a protect from the Regidrago. Like, of course, the Tornadus is just a sitting duck, but at the same time, like, it's not like because this is the weakness of Regidrago, in my opinion, is that versus fairy types, it's really, really weak. It should be protect from Regidrago, yep. And most likely Bleak Wind Storm from the Torn, which is even if it gets a speed drop, it's okay, I think. Oh, they timed it wrong. Yeah, you have one more turn left. That's just a misplay, plain and simple. And now I can go for Dazzling Gleam here and Acrobatics here. They just protected, so they would need a double protect to even stay in, like, even be irrelevant. Although I don't have speed boost anymore, so I could actually double here if I wanted. Like, either spot makes sense, I think. Alrighty, top 4 semifinals. Let's go. I'm really proud of that. I feel like that was a really, really kind of difficult game to figure out. A really tough matchup, and we made it work. I'm really happy with that. The big play there was the Terrifying Acrobatics into the Goldango. I think that was the really, really big one. Okay, cool. Awesome. And my next opponent is the winner of the 1st seed versus the 8th seed. Another Dondozo team has the potential to win. Wait. Okay, it's kind of it's oh, it's a Moongus Goldango. Oh wait, what team is this? So the 1st seed has Dondozo with Ability Shield Tatsugiri. Oh no, I shouldn't have tweeted out that I was using Weezing in this tournament. They knew. They're running Ability Shield Tatsugiri. I think it makes sense because, like, it's not like Tatsugiri normally does anything anyway, so at least that way you don't just auto lose to Weezing. Of course, it'd be nicer if they hadn't done it. This is 2 bad matchups. So it's either Ability Shield Tatsugiri or it's Follow Me Ogerpon, Rage Powder Amoonguss with Nasty Plot Leftovers Goldango. Paradragon Goldango with Iron Hands, and then Speed Booster Fluttermane, which is also pretty spooky. Jabuki. Scarf Landorus as well. Yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult no matter who I play against. It's going to be tough. Oh, it was so stressful. Like, it was a good set. That was a really good set. Once again, y'all, if you want the team to use for yourself, it is going to be up on Patreon as soon as I'm out of the tournament. So either after this round or the next one. And as well as an explanation of all the EV spreads, an explanation of why I added the Pokemon I did, a lot of the thoughts behind the team. There's some pretty, like, niche things in here in terms of, like, at least the speed stats that I think aren't super obvious to people. And so yeah, if you're curious on that, I definitely recommend you check out the Patreon. You can also get a bunch of other bonus content on the Patreon. You can get access to 2 to 3 extra videos per month. One is a reaction video as voted on by the Patreon. One is a battling video where I use teams submitted by Patreon members, and the third is a monthly metagame analysis where I break down what's going on in the current format, kind of trends, opportunities, stuff for like that. At the highest tier, I also review people's teams, but there's only a certain number of slots left, so I think there's not that many slots left in that one. So yeah, just be aware. But yeah, I definitely recommend you check it out. People seem happy with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. Left. I don't know which one I'd rather play. The well-built Goldango support team or the Dondozo with Ability Shield. I feel like the Ability Shield is probably harder, but I guess we'll find out. You don't really ever, like, in theory, you can knock off the Tatsugiri, but that would require them to have Tatsugiri in the field without Weezing and leave it vulnerable in front of Moon for a turn, which, like, probably isn't happening. Yeah, so it should be soon, because we went to 3 games there, so I would imagine that we don't have long. Go. Oh, that was a really good set. I'm not going to LAIC.
Ugh. Oh man, that was really my I'm out of breath. Woo. Well, not really, but that was stressful. I didn't really consider ability shield on Lando. I mentioned this earlier, but I think Scarf is just much better. Like, ability shield is only relevant if you want to switch Lando in when Weezing's on the field, or if you want to like lead them together. And like, especially because Lando is such a flexible, easy to like position Pokemon with U-turn and the speed. With Scarf, that I kind of felt like you didn't need ability shield, like, because there are matchups where I want to bring Lando and I don't want to have Weezing, and yeah, like I think that Scarf is just much better personally. I mean, it depends on the team, but on this team at least, with like the sets that I have and the way that I play it, I find Scarf much easier to use. Because the thing is, if we, like, I feel like ability shield is good on Pokemon where like they need their ability every turn, but with Landorus, you only need it the turn you switch in. I also learned last night after the stream ended that like ability shield Landorus, you can't reactivate Intimidate by switching Weezing out. So like there was a game yesterday where we won by switching Weezing out, sacrificing Landorus and Ogerpon, but that allowed, because we like Weezing was on the field and then left, Intimidate reactivated, and that extra Intimidate helped a ton. Yeah. Somebody says, why not fire Ogerpon? This team is, I didn't even really want to use Ogerpon at all, but I'm so weak to Urshifu otherwise. Like Scarf Urshifu, like, because they can tear out water, then like I can't just outspeed and KO with Roaring Moon. So yeah, like having a Pokemon that I can use, like I needed multiple Pokemon that I felt like were medium to good into Urshifu, and between Moon, Ogerpon, and Iron Hand and Weezing, all of who are like are like have tools versus Scarf Urshifu, I felt like, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom before the next match starts, but I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Match is not up yet, which is fine by me. I could use a little breather. Ah. Alrighty. I should probably think more about the matchup. Bracket. Oh, it's 1-1. Okay, so I can play against either of them at the moment. Leftovers Goldango. So for this team, let's see here. This is the non-Dondozo team. This Amoongus is a problem, actually. It's a big problem. I don't really know how I'm supposed to get around it, actually. I could do oh, I could do that. I don't know how good it is, though. I could do that. One option, and then I don't feel like I actually have the bandwidth to be doing this for 2 teams right now, so I'm gonna wait who I play against. The music is the in-game music. I can't change it. Ah, shoot. I did that. Both teams are really hard. Like, basically, I've been having some trouble with Goldango plus redirection, and they've only had 1 redirector, and now they have 2, including Amoongus, who, like, is just difficult for me to handle, like, in the first place. Not that I don't have tools for it, but just, like, yeah, it's not easy. Not too easy, is it? I don't think that this even one-shots, right? Yeah. That was the item. What's taking so long? We gotta wait for another people. They're playing a set. This is actually the waits today have been very short, actually. It should be soon. They're in game 3 right now, so it will be probably, I mean, it won't be longer than 15 minutes, and it probably will be closer to 5 is my guess. There are 4 people left in the tournament at the moment. Well, once all the matches in the previous round finish, there will be 4. Like, for me, there's only 4 people left. Excuse me. Alrighty. Getting close. I don't know which one I'd rather play. They're both difficult. I don't really want to play against either person, to be honest. I wonder if who the other side of the bracket, how far along they are. They've already started their top 4 set. Okay, so this is the final match of top 8. My opponents. Appreciate it, Squirt. I don't have any plans to do a sequel to More Pico to #1, to be honest. Yeah, my rank 1 stuff has been doing a little worse than I would like anyway in terms of like just viewership. Which is, you know, it's not like it's fine. And the Dipple one started out really bad and is doing better, but I don't think I can just be so lackadaisical with the Pokemon I choose to like make the headliner for that, if that makes sense. And I don't think that there's a lot of demand for More Pico. So unfortunately, I definitely wouldn't hold out hope for doing it anytime, really ever. Especially because I already did it once, right? Like, there's so many Pokemon out there, it doesn't make sense to do the same Pokemon twice, probably. But yeah, I appreciate that you liked the More Pico video. I definitely remember that was a really challenging one. Favorite and least favorite Pokemon gens. Least favorite's probably 7. I hate Gen 7 so much. Favorite, probably Gen 3. No, maybe Gen 5. 3, 4, 5 in my opinion are the best. But I think probably 3 or 5. Yeah, one of those 2. I'm playing against either Goldango plus Rage Powder Amoongus plus Follow Me Ogerpon, or what's the other one? Ability Shield Tatsugiri Dondozo. So they're both pretty difficult matchups, frankly.
I get Vigavolt and Electros confused, Matthew. That's why I thought it was already in the game, because the pre-evolutions are really similar in my opinion. Okay, to be fair, the reason why I hate Gen 7 is because of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I really liked it the first time I played through it, but Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was such a bad experience. Like, I think if you've only played one Gen 7 game and it was Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, it's probably fine, right? But as someone who played Ultra Moon or Ultra Sun, whatever one I had, like, it sucked. Fancy Mancer, thanks so much for the dono. I really appreciate that. What was the easiest Pokemon number 1? Red's team, the Red's team to rank 1, which should have been really difficult. We won 6 games. We went 6-0, and that was it. We were the first person there. It was like a miracle run. It was a ridiculous. I was like, it took like 2 hours. It was easy. Yeah, I haven't. There'll be bonus wolf at some point soon. I don't do as much bonus wolf stuff anymore now that I have the Patreon, especially because I kind of fell behind on the main channel stuff, and that's my priority. So I mostly just have bonus wolf. So when there's stuff that I want to put up there, I can. But when nothing is, you know, especially when I'm not going to tournaments or anything. Someone says you some gotta be the best games. Maybe if it's the only Gen 7 you played, but if you played Sun and then you play Ultra Sun, you won't agree with that. There's no way. It was like cutscene simulator too. It was just like all cutscenes. Yeah, I really hope they never remake Gen 7 because I do not want to play that gen again. That's like one of my least favorite experiences playing a Pokemon game ever. At least the one that I did that I finished, because I bailed out of BDSP. And I bailed out of Heart Gold Soul Silver, which I know is a crazy take. I was also a kid when that came out. Thanks very much, hip hop spot. Appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at my matchups again. They're not gonna add Shedinja. There's actually no way. I liked Oras because Oras was like, first of all, there was a bigger break between Oras and Gen 3. I don't think, like, I still think that Emerald is the best way to experience Gen 3 personally. Oh, okay, it's up. It's not the Dondozo player, but it is the Goldango player. Okay. Goldango, Landorus, Iron Hands, Speed Booster, Fluttermane, Ogerpon Water, and Amogus. Yeah, the Amoonguss here makes things much more difficult than they would otherwise be. There's so much support. There's so much support around this freaking Goldango. I'm really not sure what I want to do here. The Amoonguss is actually, I haven't played really against any Amoonguss, and it's something that I'm not super comfortable against. So we'll have to see. We are starting here, so if you
Have friends who are waiting to join the stream. Let them know. The question, well, one of the questions in my mind is, do I want to bring... Weezing here? Because it's not really shutting down all that much, but it does have taunt for Amogus. Okay, I'm going into focus mode, so you'll have to excuse me. Okay, Goldango and Iron Hands are the lead here. I'm gonna go for Stomping Tantrum and Swords Dance here. Landorus. They go for we each set up basically. They go for Nasty Plot. Okay. The thing is that now I have double power Stomping Tantrum. So I can launch this like Goldango and threaten a KO. I'm a little worried about not going for that, to be honest. I think the obvious thing here is to bring in a Redirector, though. So what I'm going to do here is go for Stomping Tantrum here and Torn Leech here. Should be a switch into, I expect the Ogre Pawn, to be honest. Landorus. Oh, if they just attack here, I'm in big trouble. If they protect, though, I'm in really good shape. Okay. Honestly, that went pretty much as well as it could have. I mean, of course, getting intimidated, it sucks. But the thing is that I wasted the Stomping Tantrum, which means that it actually ends up at double power once again. So that's good. And I do a lot of damage here as well. This is a crucial turn. I'm -1. I am under pressure from this Landorus. I also have double power Stomping Tantrum. I guess I need to decide whether or not I want to Terrasilize. Like, who do I think is going to Terrasilize here? The obvious answer is, of course, the Goldango. But the Landorus could Terrasilize and go for something like... I think I want this Goldango dead, even though it might mean losing my boost. I also don't need to rush, right? I also have, with Roaring Wind in the back, actually, I think I want to just do this. I'm probably going to sack off Landorus this turn. But I think that it's worth it. This is probably Goldango. Yeah, I could have just taken the KO here, I guess, but I got pretty spooked, just to be honest. Leftovers, which isn't great. Yeah, maybe I need to go more aggressive this turn. Maybe I'll just critical hit and get the one shot anyway. This is still going to do, like, a lot of damage. I give up my Intimidator, which is bad, obviously.
go Moon here for sure. Warisha +1 now. I've lost a Pokemon, but my, like, overall my Pokemon are healthier than theirs. And my Sweeper's still at full HP. I actually wonder here. So I have a couple options. I think I want to Acrobatics the Landorus here. The question is, do I want to Ivy Cudgel the potential switch in, or do I want to go for another Swords Dance? I think I actually want a Swords Dance again, to be honest. Like, because if I take a Make It Rain, it sucks, but I can heal back the damage that I take. Oh, I could have killed both. Shoot. Not good. Dang, I could have just killed both. That's crazy. Might be blowing my lead here. It does Make It Rain, so it's back to neutral, which is good. I don't even take that much damage at the end of the day. Hands again. I'm +3, right? Last Pokemon is either Amoonguss, Ogerpon, or hang on. What's your name? What's your name? Ogerpon. That. Obviously, they have Fake Out Pressure, which is not great. Oh, I should have just protected both my Pokemon. This is definitely ambitious. This is super ambitious, to be honest. Because if they go for Fake Out and go after the Moon here... Like, I'm going to kill the hands, but I don't know if that actually works in my favor. Because it just depends on what the last Pokemon is, right? Because now I'm actually weak to Ogerpon. I kill the hands, but yeah, without getting Tailwind up, I think I just made a big mistake, actually. Okay, it's Nasty Plot. It's okay. It's actually okay. They are +3, which is scary, but... Amogus. Oh, that's why I wasn't supposed to do this. Right. Right. The item on Amoonguss is... Shoot, this was a huge mistake. Okay. It's Citrus Berry, right? Oh, it's actually Rocky Helmet. I think that this is really sloppy play. I don't really think that this makes a lot of sense. Okay, Rage Fetter comes out. Do a lot of damage. Looks like Terra Flying will pick up the one shot there, but I'm not positive. Incredible. Okay. They're +3. I'm +1 special defense. I don't know if I take one of these, just to be blunt. I'm really glad that my last Pokemon is Hands, though. I think that if I'm going to win this game, this is what I need. Hands is the last. Okay, here we go. Iron Hands and Ogerpon against Amoonguss and Goldango. There is a lot of boosts in play, so let's do a little recap. Goldango +2 special attack. Ogerpon +3 attack, +1 special defense. Amoonguss has access to Protect. They don't always run Protect, but this one has it. I'm going to go for Fake Out here and Ivy Cudgel into Amoonguss. This isn't going to matter. They're going to protect both Pokemon. What this does do is it does reset something important, which is the protects of my Ogerpon. So Goldango's going to protect here. Amoonguss will also protect here. They don't protect. Amoonguss making an aggressive play here, calling me to make a different kind of move. But this is +3 Ivy Cudgel. The odds of Goldango surviving are near 0. Ivy Cudgel comes out here, +3 attack, Terra Water. Amoonguss has no shot at surviving this and goes down in 1 hit. And now this 2 versus 2 is a 2 versus 1, and there's nothing to save Goldango from Ogerpon. And even with the Terra Dragon, I don't think it's enough to survive an Ivy Cudgel. And even if it does, there's no way for Goldango to get through this super bulky Iron Hand. So yeah, a really close game. But in the end, Ivy Cudgel, with all these attack boosts, comes out here and smacks Goldango for a KO. And we win game 1. We are 1 game away from being in the finals. Whew. Okay. So what happened that game? They led Goldango and Iron Hands, and I led Landorus, and they were immediately on the back foot. So first of all, we can expect them to make a couple adjustments here. That's the first thing that I would consider, at least. All my Pokemon were good in that match, to be honest. Yeah, they were all good there. I want to do like Landorus Fluttermane, but I'm worried about like them just leading with Fluttermane, to be honest. Yeah, I could immediately be on the back foot if I don't bring Moon here. This is really risky, right? I don't want to just gamble and lose. I think I want to lead with Ogerpon, right? Because of the Amoonguss potential. Well, I don't really want to just bring the same Pokemon I brought last time, though. But again, like, this is just such a good lead. They're probably just going to lead with a Amoonguss, right? I would like to switch up my Pokemon here, but I think that this makes some sense. Like, basically, if I think they're going to lead like a Amoonguss Landorus, for example, which is an option in my opinion, then there are better things for me to lead here. However, like, if they lead with Fluttermane and I do what I want, and then I lead like, if they lead like Fluttermane Goldango and I lead Fluttermane, then I'm just immediately on the back foot. I think that this gives me the most options, even though I am expecting Landorus and Amoonguss. Not great for me. Not awful though. Actually, I have some tricks up my sleeve here. I actually have some tricks up my sleeve. What I can do here is actually I can go into hand. And I can U-turn the Landorus. I wasn't paying attention to him anyway at first. That was stupid of me. Probably fine. So what I'm doing here is they're gonna spore the Landorus, right? Because it's the only Pokemon on my team who can even get spored. And so what I'm doing here, oh, they're either speed tying or they're faster. Yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm repositioning in such a way that allows me to get Ogerpon back in at the right time. This is Goldango, so they are still playing a Goldango centric game plan, and we do know 3 of their Pokemon here, which is good. Which is really nice, actually. And I'm gonna go back into Ogerpon, and if they spored the Ogerpon, then you know, good for them. But I don't think they're gonna do that personally. They spore into the Landorus slot, which is now something else, actually. I do need to... I brought 4 physical attackers here, so I need to... The Landorus is one of my top priorities to remove. Once that goes down, things get a lot easier for me. You know what I can actually do? Wait. You know what I could do here? They're not gonna Rage Powder here. I can actually try and catch them off guard. Their Fake Out and Swords Dance is the obvious play here. What if I just Ivy Cudgel and Wild Charge? Oh, they don't Rage Powder. They're expecting Fake Out plus Swords Dance. I do a lot of damage here. If I kill Goldango, that is their main source of damage. They felt a little too comfortable here. Yeah, Iron Hands is going to sleep, but that's fine, right? Wild Charge comes out, doesn't pick up the KO. Goldango goes down. Their main form of offense is now completely out of this game. But now I have to deal with the Landorus again, which is a problem. Taking a nap. Nap time for ya boy. Okay, so there's Landorus again. So now I think Landorus becomes the primary offensive Pokemon on this team, which is not great for me, to be honest. I don't love that. I think I want to start burning sleep turns, right? Like, I don't want to just switch and give them a... Just give them a free target, right? Here comes the Terra. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We are not out of the woods yet, but I'm saving my Terra for Marriage, and I'm saving my Roaring Moon to Terra Flying Acrobatics, because if Landorus is on the field, there isn't, and Goldango is down, there's not really a good switch into Acrobatics anymore on this team. If I'm them, I'm going for... Okay, cool. I was worried that they would make the prediction there. I think I just have to sacrifice Pokemon at this point. My first turn of sleep. I guess the question is, do I want to sacrifice my... Yeah, like, I can't switch because they're going to keep me honest with Spore here. Who do I want to sacrifice here is the question, I think. I could just let Ogerpon go down. And keep, like... Ogerpon is not that necessary anymore, right? Like, especially since I'm planning on terroring Roaring Moon. Let's do this. Fine. I'm sorry. It does suck for my Pokemon to go down here, but I felt like it was the right time to let them go. Because I don't want something else to fall asleep. Sleep turn. Go into Moon now. So I think that this Amoonguss does not want to take Terra Flying Acrobatics. That's my prediction. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to protect, actually. Even though I have the threat of Terra Flying Acrobatics, I don't think they're going to Rage Powder here, obviously. And I don't think Amoonguss wants to take Terra Flying Acrobatics, understanding it will probably faint. So I'm going to call them to go for Protect and Terra Blast. If they switch, I could be in some big trouble. That's the worst case scenario. It is hands. That's the worst case scenario. Oh, I messed this up so badly. I guess they probably protect here, but... Okay. That's really, really bad. That's super bad. I could have just taken the win here. Oh, man. I guess it's better that I stayed asleep, but wow. Okay, I was in a great position, and now things are looking kind of dire. I think I may as well go for the double here, actually. Oh, I messed this up so badly. I really overthought this. If I get the double, I'm chilling. I'm not chilling. Take out, right? Okay. Alright, well, I didn't make the wrong play then. Okay. Alright, I got no turns of sleep on the moon. So my Iron Hands is guaranteed to wake up next turn. Cool. Do I want to let all my Pokemon fall asleep? Do I want to go for a Terra Blast here? Just try and catch them being greedy? I don't know what the right move is. I don't like this very much. I'm definitely making mistakes. Oh, I just need to kill Amoonguss that one turn. That was my I really overthought it. Yeah. All right, un golpe critico. Show me the money, baby. like I knew it was coming, but I overthought it. I thought that maybe I should U-turn there, but I was like, what if I didn't want to leave my hands vulnerable is the thing. Stupid. This actually isn't over. Like, I'm not guaranteed to be losing this yet. It's just starting to look really bad, especially having to Terra my Landorus. Crit, torch. So I've got 3 turns of sleep on Landorus, on Iron Hands, and 0 on the other 2. I basically need them to make a mistake this turn, I think. And even with that, I think because I just Terra'd my Landorus now, man, I was like in a game-winning position. I tried. They just throw? What are they doing? Terra Blast? Wait, how much does -1? How much does -1 Wild Charge do to Landorus? Live? Does this pick up the KO? It's -1, but it's super effective. Does it kill? I thought it would kill. Yeah, okay, I lose this. I definitely lose. Okay. Ah, I was in the game-winning position and I messed it up. I would need a 1-turn sleep plus a speed tie here. It is a speed tie. I got it both. I got both of them, and I think I still am pretty likely to lose, to be honest. I actually think I probably... Well, actually, it might be possible to win. I killed the Landorus. They should have Rage Powdered or done something. They Pollen Puff themselves here. It's 1 turn to sleep on hands. I can still lose this, actually. Oh, they Pollen Puff themselves. Oh my god. Okay. Switch to Moon here because I think that the win condition here is... They're not gonna Oh, I should have heavy slammed. That was actually, I don't know what I like overthought, or like I underthought. I thought. Okay. Oh, okay. I made the right play. It probably doesn't matter. I probably don't wake up. Okay, it doesn't matter. My Iron Hands appears to be faster, which is really, really nice. Oh, they read it. Although, I guess my question is that good for them or bad for them? So basically, this comes down to an end game where it's Iron Hands versus Iron Hands, and we're both intimidated, right? And I have more damage, but they are... I think it really depends on who wakes up this turn, because I'm faster, right? Because I could Stomping Tantrum here, but I think I should just Terra Blast, take the kill, go for Drain Punch, and pray that I wake up. It's a 50% chance to wake up here. Okay. So I was right not to Stomping. Nice play from them last turn. Covered pretty much everything. I was trying to play to a situation where they were intimidated and I wasn't, but it wasn't possible. At least not easily. So if we wake up this turn, it's a 50% chance. If we wake up this turn, I think that our health will be somewhat even. 3-turn sleep again. I mean, I guess I can't be complaining that much. So how much does... I'm at like a fair bit lower health than they are, but I'm faster. So I get like 1 more attack on them. It could come down to a crit here. I don't really think that I deserve to win this. So I think that the fact that I even have a chance here is pretty good. Because I made a big mistake here. So basically I'm at a deficit, but I am faster. So let's see here. If whoever gets a crit will win the game. Not very much. I think that they're probably winning this. It also depends on EV spreads, and I have less attack than they likely do because I have more speed. So I was at 160 to start the turn. I'm at so I'm taking like 21 here. Yikes. I mean, it's just I probably need 1. It's probably who gets a crit here. A crit. Riveting gameplay. 139 I should be at. They're definitely winning this. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, if I woke up 1 turn sooner, this actually would have been pretty even. I think they're probably out damaging me though, which means they're also out killing me. Come on, Iron Hands, give me the crit. Okay. Dang. I've got a couple more chances here. Like they also have the odds of critting, but the thing is, like they'll win if nobody, like they're gonna win anyway. So if they crit, it's like the same, right? Pretty much. Oh wait, I need to wait. I know what I'll do. I'll just wait longer. I have to do the crit timing. Ready? It's about now. I might have been a frame off. I missed it. I just needed a 1-turn or a 2-turn wake here, or a 1-turn wake. That also would have been game winning. Damn, that's actually doing so much. Even after Intimidate is doing so much, they must have like near max attack. I'm so close. Okay, let's get the crit timing down this turn. That might have been it. Ah! I think I got 67, 91. I think I've got maybe 2 more. I think I have 2 more. I have 2 more. Trust. 2 more chances to crit. I have like a 10% chance of winning this. Okay, I'm done doing the crit timing. Do it. Go. Man. I crit for them. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I didn't deserve to win this. I was in such good shape too. I was in such good shape. It's okay. It happens. This Amoongus is a problem. That's I think the real takeaway here. Wait a second. What? I mean, I could do that, right? Actually, wait, what's the downside to that? I guess they could Terra? This might be it, folks. This might be the end of the Weezing dream, to be honest. It's just a tough matchup, no matter which way you slice it. That work? No. Yeah, well, no. No. Okay, chat. I mean, listen, this is back against the wall, right? Like, it's a tough matchup. They have Amoongus. There's not much I can do. And I guess the way that I feel about it is... if I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna go down with Weezing. That's it. Like, this is the Weezing tournament, and if this is the end of my run, then I'm gonna do it with Weezing. So we haven't been bringing Weezing to this matchup, for better and for worse. But if I'm gonna make it to the finals, then I want to do it with Weezing in my party, and if not, then I want to go out with Weezing, at least participating in the final game. So here we go, last game here of semifinals. A win is all we need to make it to finals. They're leading off with Goldango and Amoongus. Interesting. And I lead with Ogerpon and Weezing. There's no way, right? Maybe they'll get over. I mean, they're probably gonna protect the Amoongus, right? It was obvious. I probably need to do something different this turn, which is, I mean, it's okay. Do I faint? Does Weezing faint here? Probably. We're gonna Terra this turn, right? I wish I had Flutter Mane. I don't really wish I had Flutter Mane in the back, to be honest. Fine. I think that this play was wrong. Yeah, this play was definitely wrong. I don't really know what I'm covering here. A lot. I'm worried. I'm really worried about I'm really worried about here side Pollen Puff, basically. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I mean, it's not so bad, but it is bad. You know. They might just go for another nasty plot here, actually. If I Terra here, the problem is that I can end up just in really bad shape. I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel again and Sludge Bomb. Oh! Oh! Are they Shadow Balling or are they Nasty Plotting? This would be a really nice time to have Ivy Cudgel crit. If it is heightened crit rate, don't get the crit. Is it Nasty Plot? That's really bad. I needed to Horn Leech there, I guess. I needed to Horn Leech. That was really aggressive of me. Poison? Okay. This game is not over. I am still in a position where I could win. I fully believe that. But how? Okay, wait, hang on a second. If I go here, I can click Fake Out and Taunt, which will, but if they protect, then, and go into Landorus, so I need to go Landorus. And click Rock Slide and Taunt. Okay. If I miss Rock Slide, game's over. On the Goldango. I hit both. Okay. Get the taunt off, which is great. Landorus comes out. Okay. Does Weezing won't faint here, right? It's 3 versus 3. We each lost our sweeper, but I still have my... I'm switching. I don't. This is just such an obvious switch that I'm afraid to go for it, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do here is switch out into my Iron Hands here. Switch Mungus out to their Iron Hands. He's stomping to Weezing. They don't kill though. Do I miss? Do I miss Will-O-Wisp here? Big question. I hit. Okay, that's great. That's one of their main Pokemon, and its damage output just got cut, well, significantly. Hang on. This is definitely... I can definitely win from here. Like, this should definitely be a position where, like, winning is an outcome that will happen. The thing is that I'm worried about accidentally doubling the power of Stomping Tantrum. You know what here? Power doubles. Actually, you know double what? I was going to use Terra Flying to blow through this team, but I think that I actually don't need to. I think that I can actually just lock into Stomping Tantrum with Landorus. Okay. If I had Terra Flying now, this ended up being a mistake. I got a little bit spooked. Okay. 95 down to 64. We do hit a Will-O-Wisp here. So Will-O-Wisp might not seem very impactful, but you have to keep in mind that as long as Weezing is on the field, it's not like they can get Regenerator recovery. As you see, this Amoonguss Switch didn't have the same amount of health that it had when it left the field. So here's my plan right now, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm worried about Amoonguss protecting. So I'm going to Stomping Tantrum the Landorus, and I'm going to taunt the Amoonguss. And the idea here is that if Amoonguss protects itself from the double power Stomping Tantrum, then, or if Amoonguss protects itself this turn, the next turn, I would get double power Stomping Tantrum on the Amoonguss. However, if they try and switch out their Landorus, which is a possibility, they might just end up taking Stomping Tantrum. And they can't even Cycle Intimidate because Weezing is on the field. And that amount of damage is massive. I probably don't need to tell you all. That's a lot of damage on this Iron Hands here. The only thing now I realize is that I need to be careful because they might be trying to go for like a Rage Powder Wild Charge KO. And if I go Stomping Tantrum here and I lose Weezing, I can lose the game for sure. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Stomping Tantrum. I'm going to protect here. Oh, wait. This is actually tricky, right? I'm going to Stomping Tantrum and switch. Because I never taunted the Amoonguss, right? Shoot, this feels like a mistake. I don't think that they'll go for Spore here, is my take. Oh, you know what they might do, though? Is they might go for Fake Out. They could go for Fake Out this turn. But I do think that Intimidate is pretty valuable. They could Fake Out Pollen Puff, sorry. I was thinking. Rage Powder comes out. Okay, this is most likely Rage Powder Wild Charge. They wanted to try and get... They want to try and get rid of the Landorus right now. It takes some Rocky Helmet damage. It's not a big deal. They Wild Charge into the Weezing. Sorry, they want to get rid of the Weezing. That's Landorus. They Wild Charge into the Weezing here. Okay. Still in this. So I don't really want my Landorus to get intimidated. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch back into Weezing and Stomping Tantrum into one of these Pokemon. I think I want to hit the Amoonguss here because I don't want to let them, one, intimidate, and I don't want to let them, two, get Regenerator health. And because my Iron Hands is faster than both their Pokemon, I can switch Iron Hands back out here into Weezing again and deny Regenerator recovery. I think that maybe this is a mistake. I think that my prediction is Iron Hand switches to Landorus and Amoonguss protects here, but I figured yeah. Oh, they're gonna start going for Rock Slide flinches. That's their next out. And the burn is adding up, by the way. They do protect here, so I could have gone after the Iron Hands here, but I figured if I fell asleep, it just becomes significantly harder. Here, so their plan is realistically probably go for Rock Slide flinch, right? So I think that to stop that, my play is actually to attack with both my Pokemon. Do I think that Amoonguss is in Sludge Bomb range? 21% to 29, 26%. I'll go for it. I'll go Stomping and Sludge Bomb here. I'm faster. Okay. Amoonguss is down. That's huge. That means that my Landorus now becomes by far the most threatening Pokemon in the game. And their Landorus, unless it U-turns this turn, can't switch moves. They Rock Slide. Okay, they're locked into Rock Slide for the rest of the game. I Sludge Bomb. The chip damage is certainly nice. Okay. They're locked into Rock Slide. Got low HP Iron Hands. I'm gonna switch here because I don't want to take like Fake Out plus Rock Slide and lose the game. and I'm gonna protect here. Coming down to the wire. The thing is, all damage on Landorus is permanent, right? Because it can't heal itself. Iron Hands can heal a little with Drain Punch, but yeah. Ah, wrong move. Probably. Well, let's see if it's Drain Punch or not. It's Heavy Slam. Alright, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. I'm gonna Fake Out here, and I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp here, I think. It's not the end of the world if I take a Drain Punch. And getting a burn here more or less seals it up, I feel like. Also, I want to Fake Out the Landorus because, again, the chip is adding up quickly. I could have Sludge Bomb, but it just doesn't do very much damage. Will-O-Wisp comes out. Does it connect? It does! Both final physical Pokemon are burnt. Weezing carrying the team on its back here. That's going to cut their damage output so much. It's going to be so difficult for them to win now. Heavy Slam into the Weezing, but because of the burn, it hangs around a little bit longer. There's still so much health left on my Iron Hands. I'm going to protect Weezing. I'm going to get an Intimidate down here. Weezing switching out here, saving itself. Refuses to go down. Now, Intimidate will activate on my Iron Hands, but their health is so low that this isn't such a big deal. And now I get Intimidates on both of their Pokemon here, cutting their damage output even further. Landorus -1 and burnt. Iron Hands -1 and burnt. Rock Slide comes out, hits both Pokemon. Might be a critical hit. Nope. No flinch here means that their only hope of winning, which is, well, even that probably wouldn't work, but infinite Rock Slides are now off the table. As Drain Punch comes out, does not that much damage. And I don't think this burnt -1 Iron Hands is going to win a 1 against 3 here. Weezing was the difference maker. Amoonguss put our whole team to sleep. Landorus, Therian, Terra Blast burnt through everything. Iron Hands won the 1v1 because it did more damage than we did. And who stopped all of that? Who poisoned a Goldango? Who stopped Amoonguss from having unlimited health? Who stopped the Intimidate spam from weakening our attackers? There's only one answer, and I think we all know who it was. And just like that, Weezing has made it into the finals of this tournament. We are one set away from winning the entire over 200-person tournament with Weezing. Alrighty. I should say GG's. Oh, Dragonite Chenpao. Oh, it's AV though. Oh, King Gambit. Oh, Chenpao. Oh, Amoonguss. Ah, no. Oh, Scarf Urshifu. Oh, Hearthflame Ogerpon. Okay. Oh, Fire Ogerpon. It's crazy. I'm gonna pee before finals. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Ugh. It's like this is like the combination of all the some of the Pokemon that we've been having trouble with all tournament. They got Ogerpon, they've got Amoonguss, they've got Chenpao Dragonite, they got Kingambit, and they have Scarf Urshifu, which is a big one. Excuse me. Oh, it's Follow Me Ogerpon. I really gotta be careful with that. This is a tough matchup. Just keeping it one more billion. All right, chat, here we go. Finals time. Kingambit, Amoonguss, Dragonite, Chenpao, Urshifu, Ogerpon. Really tough matchup. Really tough matchup here for the homie, for Sir Weez. We're jumping into it, okay? One match separates us from becoming the champion of this tournament. It's not going to be an easy match. I'll tell you that much. Not going to be an easy match by any means. Oh, I should have thought about what I wanted to do first. A lot of my Pokemon are good here. The question in my mind is which are necessary. I mean, this is 100% a Weezing matchup, right? But I gotta bring Weezing here. I don't think I need Flutter Mane at all. Like, because it's, if it weren't for Scarf Urshifu, I would consider it. The only real question here is Roaring Moon. Like, Roaring Moon is actually, it has a lot going for it, but Amoonguss is Akaberry. So on my team that actually has it's basically no item Amoonguss versus me. It is Terra Steel though, which is unusual. I gotta watch out for that. I'm glad it's not Citrus Berry or Rocky Helmet though. Those are both, in my opinion, harder to play against. It does have Protect though, which is also a problem. Okay, these two. So I just go Crash here. I didn't really expect this lead. That doesn't make sense, does it? No. A lot of damage. Do I die to this? No way, right? I guess if that happens, yeah, I do die. Good point. I hadn't thought about that. Oh, that sucks a lot. That really sucks. If I get the Drain Punch off there, the game is so much easier. Like, so much easier. Okay, losing Iron Hands immediately is really bad. It probably implies certain things about what's in the back. I almost wonder if I sack Landorus here for Swords Dance. Like, I could go Rock Slide Swords Dance here, right? They haven't Terra'd, though. Like, U-turn is probably safer. Wait, that was not what I meant to do. Okay, this is going really badly. Amoonguss. They're protecting? Doubled out. Okay. Is it Dragonite or Kingambit or Urshifu? Okay. I would say that went badly, personally. But I know all 4 Pokemon now, right? Oh, if I should have Ivy Cudgelled or Swords Danced or something. Okay, I know all 4 Pokemon. I still have Weezing, which is good. Getting rid of this Amoonguss is going to be a real challenge, to say the least. Wrong option there. So I don't think that they can afford 2 Surging Strikes here. That's my take. I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like they can't afford Surging. I need to reset here. So they have Ogerpon with low HP in the back and Chen-Pao. If I break the Sash on the Chen-Pao, my Ogerpon goes crazy. I can't really afford to Terra anything except for my Landorus. So getting rid of this, I'm gonna protect them both. Maybe it's a mistake. I just don't feel like they can afford to go for Surging Strikes here, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, they didn't attack from Amoonguss. Okay, that's great. We want to bait that out. Is it U-turn? Surging Strikes? Huh? Eh? So my options here are, I don't think any of them are like amazing, but I guess they do need to get rid of Weezing at some point, but I just didn't expect that, to be honest. I expected something like else. Ooh. Urshifu switches into Chen-Pao. Are they pollen puffing me? Boring. Nice play. Does a lot of damage. Okay. I'm definitely in like a position where I could win the game, but like I want to predict the Urshifu switching in here, but is that too greedy? Probably, right? This is probably a mistake. I'm hard reading Urshifu coming in here. If anything other than Urshifu switches in here and they protect Chen-Pao, then like I just lose the game immediately, I think. Oh! You think you can do that in front of me? I don't think so, baby! Thanks for all the health, you big giant bear. So long, Urshifu, you big bag of beans. Oh, and I'm back to full HP. Okay, and all of a sudden the score is evened up. We have 3 Pokemon left apiece, but Chen-Pao just protected. The thing is, I can still get flinched, which would be bad, obviously. Turning off the Sword of Ruin here is really, really big. It's making this a lot easier when it comes to getting through this. Okay, Amoonguss back in. It did not get the Regenerator recovery, though, which is good. That's going to matter because it keeps it in range of other things. To be honest, I kind of want a Spiky Shield and Will-O-Wisp here. Like, obviously Taunt is the smarter play probably, but I need to break the Sash, and this is like their only Pokemon that can damage Ogerpon. So I feel like forcing them to either switch, which doesn't... Like, the obvious play from me in this position is to go for Horn Leech plus Taunt, I think, and just hope that I don't get flinched. Maybe I should have thought about this more. This is a crucial turn. See here. Is Amoonguss protecting? They're going for the this is the correct play. They got it. If they flinch me and they get the Spore off, that was their way back in. Okay, all of a sudden this is much harder. Not that it's over. Don't get me wrong, this is not over. This stupid Chen Pao. So what I'm doing here is I'm removing Weezing for a couple reasons. Number one, it gives me Intimidate. God, that flinch was so bad. I knew I should have thought more about that turn. I should have just gone for the Horn Leech, because once I break the Sash on Chen Pao, this game becomes a lot easier. Stupid Icicle Crash. So I'm removing the... Well, they haven't Terra'd yet. I gotta keep that in mind. I'm removing Neutralizing Gas in order to reactivate Sword of Ruin. I don't think there's any chance that they go for Spore into my Ogerpon this turn. I think they could Pollen Puff. The only question is, will they protect Chen Pao or not? This also gives me an Intimidate down, and with the Terra Water, not only do I resist Ice now, not only do I resist Bug now, which I was weak to before, and I get the Special Defense boost, but I also do more damage, and with the Sword of Ruin and my +2 attack boost that I got earlier, there's a chance, depending on how this Amoonguss is trained, that it goes down here. I'm just really hopeful that this Chen Pao doesn't flinch me or do something ridiculous. Icicle Crash. If it doesn't flinch... Did it crit? Why did that do so much damage? Dude, I'm making the right plays. It doesn't even matter. I think I'm gonna lose now. I really think I'm gonna lose this. Oh, that sucks. So dumb. I can still win this. This is not over. It's just like every time I go to make a big play, every time I go to hit this, like the crucial Pokemon, something like this happens. Okay. If it depends on if Ivy Cudgel gets the KO here, because they're going for Spore. That's their way out of this. They're gonna try and hit a Spore and hope that it gets it. Come on, Ivy Cudgel. +2, Terra Water, Sword of Ruin, and Body Aspect. Got the KO. Okay. Okay. You cannot get flinched. This is a fun fact about Pokemon. You can't get flinched if they don't attack you first. Ogerpon's back in. They still have the ability to Terra, though. I think I'm gonna Spiky Shield here because I know I'm faster. Remove his Horn Leaf. They're gonna be going for the flinch regardless, basically, right? Maybe if they're just going for the flinch regardless. But do they want to go for the like? They over? How much do I want to predict here? I'm gonna Spiky Shield because gets me a turn at least, nothing else. Oh, they can't Terra both either. They can only Terra one, so that actually makes it a little less impactful as well. Here comes the Terra. Is it Ghost or is it Fire? Makes sense. I think that's the right move. I agree with that. The thing is, I want to protect here because their strongest move is Sucker Punch into my Ogerpon. I could have just gone for the KO. I break the sash though, which is really important. And I want to. Oh, they're probably icicle crashing. That's fine. I don't need like Weezing. I mean, Weezing. I would love if Weezing woke up, but until it wakes up, it's not doing that much. So yeah, and I've turned off Sword of Ruin with this, which is nice. They crash into my ogre pawn. They are just going for flinches. Very nice. Horn Leech. There. Okay. I mean, this is their... Oh, the shield. It did something. Gosh, if I do turn the other slot there, I think I just Ivy, Cudgel, and Will-O-Wisp here. I can't afford to switch Landorus in, even though it's really tempting, because if Landorus goes down, the game is over. Like Landorus, assuming I keep getting flinched here, that's my way that's the way I get out of this one, you know? There's no Sword of Ruin active, so I've cut the damage output like just by a ton here. The question is, can they get a third crucial flinch here? They go for Icicle Crash. They haven't missed a single one. It connects. It does 30 damage here. They don't flinch me for once. Does that even mean I'm gonna win though? I think it makes it a lot easier. Okay. Alrighty. I think I'm just gonna Spiky Shield. Like, if they want to Icicle Crash me at -1 with no Sword of Ruin, go ahead. You know what I mean? Okay, GG. That's game one. All right, we're one win away from winning this whole tournament. Okay. You see how important stopping your generator was that game, by the way, right? Where, like, otherwise, yeah, otherwise Amoongus would have been really difficult. So I need to make sure they didn't bring Kingambit game one in the lead, but I don't think that means that I can just, like, assume that they will do the same thing again. I could do Weezing Landorus here if I wanted. I don't think that's a terrible option. Weezing Landorus. I actually don't hate that. Like, it's not great into certain combinations. Like, it makes certain combinations a little bit flippy. But it gives me insurance against Kingambit leads, right? Let's try this. Okay. Because this way I can lead Landorus and see if they lead Kingambit and then decide whether or not I want to intimidate. Mungus? Okay. Need to think about this one because I could Terra here if I wanted and just launch Terra Blast. I don't think they're thinking about... Oh, they could protect though, right? This is a really aggressive play. I don't necessarily think it's going to work. Yeah. Getting a one-shot here would be really, really nice. Super, super good. Ah, oh, big survive there. Dang. Force dance. Okay, here we go. Boss fight. I still love Weezing though, so this is not Doomered. It's just looking kind of spooky. It's Terra Poison King Gambit, very importantly. I felt comfortable making this play because I knew that Iron Hands like is at least a good tool against King Gambit. I wish I'd taunted it. I wish I'd been able to taunt it. I definitely need to get a burn on this thing. Like the main goal right now. Well, the main goal is KOing it, but getting a burn would be really nice. They're probably wondering if I'm going to go for another Terra Blast here, in which case Sucker Punch is better, or I mean, they probably just want to sack Amoonguss, right? The question is, are they going to switch out Amoonguss? Because if they don't switch out Amoonguss, they're in, I think, pretty rough shape next turn. Nice play. This is probably Ogre Pawn. And Pow. Eh? Okay. Oh, I hit Will-O-Wisp. Oh, that's big. A huge burn. So Amoonguss is now down to low HP. Oh, they hit me. Ouch. Oh! No Defiant activating. No Sword of Ruin. You got nothing. You hear me? You got nothing. You cannot underestimate this Weezing. If they want to Terra their burnt King Gambit, I'm alright with that, I think. I have Fake Out Pressure, but like, I think I'd rather go for Drain Punch. It'll KO. Yeah, I think I'd rather go for Drain Punch. I've done a good, like, basically by making this kind of play, I basically say, hey, if you want to keep your King Gambit alive, you need to Terra here. And if you don't want to Terra, and if you want, like, it's basically kind of, I feel like it just makes it annoying regardless. They protect Chen Pao. Are they protecting both? No protect. Drain Punch comes out. Picks up the KO. King Gambit is down. Okay, we're in the final phase of this battle now, I think. With Amoonguss at red HP, it just comes down to what is the final Pokemon here. That's literally all that we care about right now. Because I've already used my... Probably Urshifu. Yeah, Urshifu comes out. Okay, this is the crucial moment of the battle, I think. I don't think that... Will Wild Charge KO Urshifu with its Scarf? I actually don't know, because like I feel like how bulky they are really varies. It's a roll on no bulk. So, can they KO me? I guess that's my question. They're going to lock into Surging Strikes here, right? I kind of feel like they want to go after Weezing, actually. I wonder if I could do something like trap them with... I don't like this play very much. I should survive a double up, though. If I hit this Will-O-Wisp, I think my odds of winning this game skyrocket. I hit again. Okay, none of my attacks here are guaranteed. Icicle Crash. I hit Wild Charge. Does it KO? Oh, we get the one-hit KO! Iron Hands for the first time all tournament actually picks up a KO when we need it to. Survives the recoil as well. Nice job, Iron Hands. And Will-O-Wisp misses. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Moon gets back out, and no regenerator health recovered means that thing is still very low. I'll just Drain Punch here. I think I'll Will-O-Wisp here, because this basically forces them to target down to either risk another burn. Yeah, I'll do this. It gave up. I won. Let's go. Weezing was so good. Weezing absolutely carried this whole tournament. We only lost one set in a huge tournament. We only dropped one set pretty early on, and we beat similar matchups after it. Let's go. Weezing is so good. Oh my god, Weezing popped off so hard. That's the thing. There's so many teams that just rely entirely on their abilities. There's in that matchup, right? We stopped my own Intimidate, preventing Defiant from King Gambit. We stopped Sword of Ruin. We were stopping Unseen Fist in the first part. We stopped Regenerator, which was very important a couple of times. Man. Oh, that felt so good. Weezing was so good. I actually can't believe it. Let's go. Let's absolutely, that feels so good.
Oh, Weezing was so good. Oh man. Give it up for Iron Hands. Here's the team. I'll post the rental code and the EV spreads and the showdown export and all the explanations. That'll be in the Patreon. So if you want to try it yourself, you can either wait till the video comes out, or you can get it early on Patreon. But yeah. Oh my god. And you know what? I feel like every Pokemon pulled their weight. There were times where Fluttermane, Fluttermane I think was definitely the weakest member on this team, but there were times where it was really good. The play that I basically was wanting to do here was lead like Fluttermane Landorus, switch Landorus into Weezing, and just like Terra Fairy Moonblast. One hit KO Tornadus before they get the Tailwind up, but it never worked. I could never do it because they all had Protect or they all had Scarf Urshifu. So I never wanted to go for it in the end. Oh my goodness. Weezing was so good. This is the Weezing that exploded on me on Twitter, by the way. I did save before it. It's like a sign. It's a full on shiny Weezing. I wasn't looking for it or anything. I just like happened to have saved my game in the place where they spawn. Way before I even knew I was like going to be using Weezing. I saved my game here like months ago. Well, not months ago, but like weeks ago. Oh, GG's. Oh, I gotta report the score. I win. Nice. Weezing. Let's go, baby. Oh, wow, I was the only player with 12 wins. The next closest were 10. There wasn't even any 11 win players. Putting the W in Weezing. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Pokezak. Appreciate it. Oh, Weezing is so good. It's so good. Press W if you're impressed by Weezing. I gotta wait 40 seconds. I knew Weezing was good. I knew it. When I was like, I'm gonna do well with Weezing. Yeah, if I were going to extra live events, I would have definitely built a Weezing team, but since I'm not, yeah. Oh yeah, I got up to the upper left. Yeah. Yippee. Wahoo. The VODs won't be up forever, by the way. So if you want access, I'll leave them up for a couple days and then I'll take them down. But yeah, if you want access to the VODs, I'll also post those on the Patreon. Yeah, when I take them down. So yeah, man, this team was good. This team was really good. I'm really happy with it. I think that's probably it for me then. I don't really have anything else to say. Again, if you want the details on the team, check out the Patreon. Other than that, though, I think that's it. Yeah, this was a good run. I feel like there were a lot of really good moments. My favorite moment was probably in the semifinals where we hadn't been bringing Weezing, and I was like, you know what, Weezing or bust, and then it was Weezing. Yeah. So I think that's it from me. Cool. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, I was like, oh, no one's saying anything. It's chat had frozen because everyone was typing W. Yeah. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Video will be up eventually, probably like a month or a month and a half. And I think that's it. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye. Go Weezing. Go Weezing. Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna tweet about this. You'll gas up my tweet. My Zeet, whatever it's called now. All right, hang on. Okay. All right, that's it from me. Go gas up my tweet if you don't mind. Watch the Diplin video if you want more content. And thanks for watching. See you later. W for Weezing. Bye-bye.